Have you ever noticed how some people tear up at commercials, while others can sit through a funeral completely dry-eyed? It's not about being weak or strong. It's not even really about being emotional or emotionless. The psychology behind this, way more complex than you think. Hey everyone! Today we're breaking down why some people cry at the smallest things while others haven't shed a tear in years. And trust me, the answer isn't as simple as they're just more sensitive. There's biology, upbringing, and some serious emotional psychology at play here. Let's dive in. First things first, biology is real. Women actually have higher levels of prolactin, a hormone linked to emotional tears. That's partly why statistically, women cry more often than men. It's literally chemistry. What's interesting? Some people also have more active limbic systems. That's the emotional processing center of your brain. If yours is more reactive, you're going to feel things more intensely, and crying is just the overflow. Then there's also testosterone, which can actually suppress crying. So hormones aren't just influencing your emotions, they're influencing how you express them. Now let's talk about what really shapes this. How you were raised. If you grew up hearing "stop crying" or "I'll give you something to cry about," or "big boys don't cry," guess what? You learned to suppress it. Your brain literally rewired itself to shut down that response. On the flip side, if you were in an environment where emotions were welcomed and validated, crying became a safe outlet. You didn't learn to fight it. You learned to express it. This isn't about good parenting versus bad parenting, it's about emotional permission. And a lot of us are still living out patterns we learned before we were even 10 years old. Here's something most people don't consider. Not everyone processes emotions the same way. Some people have high emotional granularity. That means they can identify exactly what they're feeling: sadness, disappointment, nostalgia, grief. And when you can name it, you can feel it. And when you feel it, sometimes it comes out as tears. But others experience emotions more generically. They might feel bad or off, but can't pinpoint why. They're not emotionless, they just don't have the same internal vocabulary. So tears don't come as easily because the emotional buildup never fully registers. It's like trying to cry about something you can't quite see clearly. Now here's where it gets serious. People who never cry aren't necessarily healthier. In fact, chronic emotional suppression is linked to anxiety, depression, and even physical health problems. Your body needs to release emotional tension. If you're constantly bottling it up, that energy has to go somewhere. Headaches, stomach issues, insomnia, irritability. Crying is literally a physiological stress release. When you cry, your body releases endorphins and oxytocin, natural pain relievers and mood stabilizers. So if you haven't cried in years, it might be worth asking, where is that emotion going instead? But here's the key takeaway. Crying easily doesn't make you weak, and not crying doesn't make you strong. It's about whether your emotional expression matches your internal experience. If you feel things deeply and cry, that's healthy. If you feel things deeply and process them another way, talking, writing, moving, that's healthy too. The problem only comes when there's a disconnect. When you're feeling everything but expressing nothing. Or when you're crying constantly but never actually processing what's underneath. So tell me in the comments, are you a crier or not? And more importantly, do you feel like you're able to express what you actually feel? Drop your thoughts below, smash that like button, and subscribe for more psychology content. See you next time.